This is Evan from Stock Music Musician, and today I've just got a quick earnings report on what I sold in October of 2018 with Pond 5. As you can see, it was a decent month. I've had better, I've had worse, but I made $270 from selling music on Pond 5 in October, and that was from 26 downloads. And you can see there's some days that are much bigger than others. The biggest day here was mostly from the sale of a couple of high-priced licenses. I got, I think, two of my more expensive songs sold for like $40, $45 each, maybe $50 each. And then I got my 50% of that, and then I sold like a less expensive song. But what I really want to draw out in this report was just that you can also make a lot of money, or not a lot of money, but you can make a significant amount of money through selling sound effects. And that's what a lot of these little bits here are. As you can see, they've helpfully been circled. Those are days I sold sound effects, and with those I'd typically make somewhere between $3 and $10 depending on the sound effect. A lot of these other days will also have sound effect sales on them. It's just not that they stand out because they're bundled in with the regular sales. But that's just something I want to point out to you guys, that there's a lot of money to be made in music licensing, but there's also a lot that you can make by selling sound effects on sites like Pond 5 or Audio Jungle. And if you want to know how to do that, I'll put a link below to a page I have sort of showing you the basics of sound effect selling on these marketplaces. A lot of my sound effects are actually just me walking around with a recorder, a portable recorder. I'll put a link to the one I use below, and just recording things and then editing it in my DAW so that just the good sound effect shows up. And then some of those sound effects are things that I've artificially created in my DAW by combining sounds, to make a dinosaur roar or something like that. So I'll put a link down to how you can get started selling sound effects. I probably make about $30 or $40 a month from sound effect sales. And it's kind of a fun thing to do when you are bored of making music or uninspired to make music, but you still want to be working on your side hustle. So I hope this was interesting, another way of breaking down the music licensing earnings. You'll also see, I guess, that there are plenty of days where I get no sales at all, even with hundreds of songs. Basically, there's 31 days in October, and I sold 26 files. So, even with a lot of music, you've got to have even more music to sell a song every day. So that would be the number one thing I would recommend for anybody starting out in music licensing, is just to always be recording, always be uploading, and that's certainly a place I've gone awry this year. I've been focused on some other things, but I'm excited to start growing my catalog again. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe. Also be sure to leave a comment if you've had any success experimenting with sound effects sales. So hope you enjoyed this. Have a good